Hey everybody, Mark Kennedy here from Monorail, giving you an update on what I see in the marketplace and how it's going to affect the portfolio. Inflation numbers just came out. They were a little stronger than expected. It's still over the 2% Federal Reserve target rate, but they are still below 3%. Over the long run, inflation deteriorates the value of your portfolio. But the positive thing about inflation is that U.S. corporations are very slick at adjusting to inflationary pressures. When they do that, their earnings go up as inflation goes up because they're charging more for the product. If they can pass it on to the consumer, they're going to do that. Inflation eats away at your buying power, but the innovation that U.S. corporations have make it so that in the long run, their earnings are increasing with the inflation rate. Generally speaking, not all stocks, but generally speaking, in a lower interest rate environment or where interest rates are declining and inflation is increasing, we're investing in small cap ETFs, exchange traded funds. And the reason for that is small companies are way more adaptive to changes in the environment. So as inflation affects their pricing, they can adjust to it more easily than large corporations can. We don't really adjust our portfolio for inflation because corporations are so nimble in adjusting it for us. When inflation hits, it's a news item, and tariffs that are occurring right now are definitely going to increase inflation, but really on a transitory basis. That means that inflation will pop up when the prices rise, but once the prices rise to reflect the tariffs, they should stabilize. And that's why we don't adjust our portfolio for inflation. We prefer a lower inflation environment, but we'll take whatever we are given. That's all for now. Thank you for listening.